Good morning. My name is Natalia Kusendova, and it's absolute honor and pleasure to be with all of you today as your PC candidate here in my home riding of Mississauga Centre that I've lived here for 16 years. And in fact, I'm your neighbor. I live on Hollymount Drive, 2 minutes from here. So the issue of Huron-Taylor LRT and an LRT stop here at home at Kingsbridge Garden Circle is a very important issue to me. And throughout my campaign, I've been hearing about this issue, and I've talked to many of you. I've knocked on your doors during my nomination, and now I've been knocking and hearing how important this issue is to each and every one of you. And frankly, the evidence is so strong and so compelling, yet no action has been taken on this issue. So to me, it comes down to three simple evidence-based ideas, which is density, safety, and accessibility. And Grant did an excellent job at explaining each and every one of those today, so I won't reiterate. But on a personal note, as a registered nurse, accessibility to healthcare services is something that I take extremely seriously. And as a nurse that works in the emergency room, I see how fragmented our healthcare system is as it is, and how we are treating patients regularly in the hallway without the dignity, without respect, and without the basic supplies that we need. And this is another issue of accessibility. As Grant has mentioned, thousands of patients access the medical building and the medical services yearly. So for them not to have an access and a stop that they would easily be able to reach those services is simply, there's no excuse for that. Imagine, an 80-year-old resident that needs to use crutches or walker to access the medical services, having to get off at the stop at Eglinton, which is the closest stop, one of the most dangerous stops here in Mississauga, and having to walk with crutches or walker all the way here to access those services. To me, that's not a pretty picture. And as a nurse, I know how difficult it is for people who have limited mobility to get around. And it's something that I will fight for, and something that is extremely, extremely important to me. So Huron-Taylor LRT is a $1.4 billion project, and it's a major investment. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do what is right. And the cost of adding an additional stop here is frankly about 1% or less. So we have to do this right, and we have to do it for our future. And also we have to do it before Grant becomes a senior citizen. So friends, I want you to know that the PC Party is fully committed to the LRT project, and I am fully committed to fight for you to make your voice heard at Queen's Park. To bring change, we need to organize and we need to advocate. So congratulations for doing that today. This is not the first time, and this is not the last time. We are united on this, and I will be here for you, as I have, fighting for you every step of the way. Why? Because Kingsbridge matters. Thank you.